Hi guys, this is Heather Post and I am an energy healer out of Houston, Texas. I am healing with Heather Sunshine. That's my YouTube channel and my Instagram. Today I am coming on to give a review of the X39 LifeWave. I was looking for something for my patients that have chronic illness, pain, dealing with diabetes or anything like that. Anything that you're dealing with. We've got so many people with chronic anxiety, depression, high blood pressure. We've got a lot of people facing heart problems right now. So what I was looking for was something that could heal on a more of a cellular level and really target inflammation, because inflammation is the root of all disease and all illness, pretty much. So when our body is balanced and, when we're in balance, we're not gonna get sick as much. When our hormones are balanced, we're not gonna get sick as much. When we reduce the toxic load on our body, we're not gonna get sick as much. So I will tell you my story. I got into healing because I've been sick most of my life with this or that, chronic bladder issues, urinary tract infections my whole life. It's hard to even know like how many rounds of antibiotics I've taken, or the ASO standard, which is all just what's really toxic for your body. And so this is something that has been in my family. My grandmother died of kidney disease. My mom had urinary tract infections her whole life, and I have had them as well. So when I have a lot of stress, that's where my body takes me out and is trying to send me a message, basically, that something's not right, something's out of balance. You're continuing to get these. So I try to always heal them naturally with like On Guard and black seed oil, those type of things, which are great. But I did end up in a cycle at the end of the school year last year where I had 6 months. Each month I had a bladder infection, a urinary tract infection. And I, again, tried to heal it naturally, wasn't happening. And so I took antibiotics again. I haven't taken a lot of antibiotics in a lot of years because I'm actually healthier today than I've ever been. However, once I take the antibiotics, I'm sort of in a loop, and so I was definitely in a loop. So the last time I went to the doctor, they said, we're not going to be able to give you any more antibiotics. You have to go to the urologist. And I've done that before, and I won't get into it here, but the things that they did were so incredibly invasive and unbelievably painful that I couldn't even get up off the bed and walk out, and I have a pretty high tolerance for pain. So I was not going to do that again. Many times in my life I've prayed and just said, Jesus, I can't do this. I need help, and I need you to send me information. Like, I need to know how to heal that issue. I do not want to have issues with that for the rest of my life. So I have a friend on Instagram, Crystal Teeny, and she was having the same kind of similar situation as I was, except hers was a little bit different. So totally out on a limb, I decided to try the patch. I'm so happy I did it this way. Gary, the person that has been my mentor through this, taught me so much. He talked me and he let me know they like you to do 3 months. So you're going to commit for 3 months. And I'll tell you why in just a second when I go through my list of benefits, okay? So basically, first day I put it on, my symptoms started to go away. I felt like I wasn't really having the pain. I wasn't having any symptoms down there, and that was great, right? So that was really all I was looking for, praying for, actually, was just to heal my bladder. And so for 2 months, I was just in that deep, deep healing phase, and I wasn't feeling a lot of the other benefits that they talked about, like energy and mental focus and all of that. I was sleeping better, and I was more consistent with my mood, like my energy was higher. I was seeing that, but not as much. So I start of month 3. So I had taken 2 months of stem cells at this point. So start of month 3. I'm going to tell you, my life will never be the same, because I'll never be off of these patches. It was like somebody turned on the light. It was like somebody turned on the light. And I completely stopped drinking coffee, which I was 2-cup minimum. If I had to leave the house without coffee, I would not be very happy about that. Like to go in for blood work or something like that, or just if I was running late. So I stopped coffee, started drinking hot water with lemon to heal. I just started getting all of these messages about how to heal my body, because I think when your frequency is higher, because you're not in constant pain, you are more connected to yourself, your life, the world, everything. When you're in pain, you're muted, you're just sort of existing, and it's pretty depressing. If anybody on here has had, illness like that, you know what I'm talking about, most likely. So I wasn't feeling the depression. I wasn't feeling the anxiety that I think we probably all feel to some extent. But my mother passed away in my arms Christmas morning 2020 after 2 days of coronavirus, because she had major COPD. She had just major issues. She was overweight. So she wasn't in her best health. I so wish that every day that I would have been able to get her on these patches, because all of those symptoms, her inflammation, all of that would have gone away. And inflammation is something that my family has dealt with in my genetics. So day 1, I stopped drinking coffee, immediately get up, and after having my hot water with lemon and going for a walk in Houston, Texas, it's 100 degrees, but I instinctively knew that I needed to get all of this toxic sludge that we're all inundated with out of my body. So instead of being like, I'm not going for a walk, it's too hot, which would have been me my whole life. I mean, let's be honest. I was so excited to get out there and walk and listen to my music, and I was just feeling so much better. So I started to notice mental clarity. I started to notice just where things felt so overwhelming and so hard, our business is changing, a lot of people's are, just so much uncertainty, so much going on in the world. It tends to be a little overwhelming. So I just felt like I've got this, I felt like I have never had this type of mental focus, mental clarity. So I do think it's working on, I'm sure I have ADD, and I've always thought that worked for me. But I don't really feel that right now. I'm feeling just joyful. I'm feeling hopeful for the first time in a long time. just, I'm sure that I was still dealing with some depression from my mom. That was hard. A lot of you guys are dealing with things like that. So many people lost people. So many people took this, and you know, a lot of people are having reactions from that, and they're really regretting it. So there is a lot of evidence showing that some of these patches will remove. Well, it's going to help with your white blood cells and all of that. So it does help to remove that from your system. Now, these patches are very cool, like very cool. So let me tell you, David Smith started with he was a scientist and he worked for the Navy, and the Navy SEALs were having a low quality of life because they were, you know, working for like 60 to 90 hours a week. I'm sorry, at a time, and they were drinking caffeine, they were taking amphetamines, they were taking anything to stay awake and stay alive, right? So he started out with the first patch, which is the energy enhancer, which gives you more focus, more strength, better recovery. So anybody that is wanting to build muscle, or you work out and you want more gains and things like that, that's going to be a great one for people. But most everybody will just use the X39. One second. Okay, so about a couple weeks ago, I realized that my skin was like so much different. Like, I'm 40, I'll be 49 next month. And I just, like the collagen, like everything, it seems like my skin is glowing. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my skin. My hair, let's talk about my hair. Like, this is crazy. Okay, so I started getting gray hair in college. That was when I first saw my gray hair. It was right there. And my grandparents had pretty early gray. So I wasn't like fully gray or anything like that, but it just continued over the years. So as of maybe the last 7 years, I've been more like salt gray. I just still had some brown, but it was more salt, which had me able to go with a very light blonde that I loved because it just sort of all blended in, and my hair girl just did a beautiful job with it. But I like to be very blonde. My natural hair color, I say, is one of the true mysteries of the universe. Like, we don't actually know. Nobody really actually knows the answer to that. But so I go in this, so I see her every 6 weeks, and I go in to get my hair done, and Morgan Mack, she's adorable over at Parlor in the Woods, in the Woodlands, Texas. She does an amazing job. And Shauna, all the girls over there are amazing, and the one man, I think. So I go in, and she starts looking at my hair, and she's like, what's going on? She said, your hair is brown. Like, you have brown hair now, and I've been doing your hair for years, and it's been pretty much silver, and we go blonde. So, like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh my gosh, really? I like, have you ever seen that before? And she's like, I've literally never seen that before. So Shauna, who's probably been doing hair for 35 years, comes over, says she's never seen it before. Never. So when we put this on, it's a non-transdermal patch, which means there's no chemicals, there's nothing going into your body from this patch. What it's doing is, it is light technology. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked with my David Schmidt story, but it's light technology, and so it activates by the light in your skin. You have light. All humans are glowing. We just can't see it. That's why it can be seen at night with night night vision goggles because you're emitting a light frequency. So it activates with that. You can use it on your pets. You can put it on their collar. I'm putting my kids on it tomorrow. I wish that I could show you how it looks, but it's so cute. It's about this size, and you just take it and you put it either like on the top of your neck. Each patch will tell you where to put it, but so the X39 said to put it on your back at the top of your neck or the bottom, but I put it on my bladder, and then I also put it on the bottom of my foot because I've been dealing with plantar fasciitis for about 9 months. Absolute misery, so painful. And in 9 days, it's probably 98% better. That's completely life-changing too. So so let me go back to David Smith. So he's working with the Navy SEALs. He comes up with the energy enhancement, which is to give all of the benefits to people that want to work out, but it was helping them with their sleep. It was helping them with their more of an even mood, energy, focus, all of it. So 9/11 happens and the budget gets cut, but David knew how much it was helping people, so he researched with colleges like Harvard swim team and different organizations like the Olympics, and so he did research for 2 years, and then decided to go public with the company. He went to the Olympics swim team, and 7 of the swimmers decided to go through the trial. 6 of them, the very first day that they put the patch on, they beat their own Olympic record. Really? Okay. So what I'm telling you is this stuff is amazing. 90 days, you get your refund back, no questions asked. I would definitely go ahead and get 3 months worth, or like, I can't wait to, if I had known, I would have been documenting this the whole time. My nails, my cuticles, like everything is thriving. And so that makes me know that every cell in my body is rejuvenating. My organs are rejuvenating. Guys, I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. So I wanted to give y'all that update, and I wanted to just let you know that we are all in this together, and if we can heal each other and give each other information to feel better and heal, I believe that we're in a period of great awakening with big pharma, with the government stuff, all of it, and united we stand, people. There is no longer, it's no longer black versus white, Catholic versus Baptist, what other ways do we discriminate or divide ourselves? They want us fighting. They want us divided. If you are watching this video today, I love you and I want you to thrive and feel your best. Guys, I've opened 2 businesses this month, and they're both going really well. Like, I'm telling you, things that felt so hard, they don't feel that hard anymore. Like, I'm firing on all cylinders and it feels amazing. So if I will put my information in the box below, and if you are interested in this, please run, don't walk, and go ahead and get it, because you will be so excited. If you've got aging parents that are dealing with memory issues, that are dealing with different types of illness, please think about, giving them this information. It truly is life-changing. My mother-in-law, who has, she's got a botched knee replacement and lots of swelling around that knee, lots of pain, sciatic pain. I have ordered it for her, but I did give her 2 of my patches, and it took the pain away. So I'm really, really excited to get her on that, because guys, we love our families and we want them to feel their best. And like a lot of people my age, your parents are aging, and we want them to be around and healthy and happy with us, right? We've already lost too much. So anyway, I'm Heather. It's so nice to meet you. If you have any questions, put them down below, or you can email me at healingwithheathersunshine at Gmail. And I will send you the link for my website so that you can get some of these. LifeWave X39. Guys, Dr. Stacy is an amazing source of knowledge on LifeWave. She's got so much energy, so many testimonials, so many good things are happening. So you really could just probably put in your symptoms and LifeWave into the search bar on YouTube, and I bet you people would come up talking about what you've had, because that's what happens with me. So I chose to be the guinea pig, as always, for my clients, and I gotta tell you, it worked out. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. Happy summer. Talk to you later. Bye.